They'll be calling you a radical. A lot of stuff to talk about Fukushima and the reality of Fukushima. And a lot of the unreality that is all over. 99.999% bloggers out there are babbling in the wind. Especially when it comes to finance. Oh my God. How'd them crashes work out, you for Gerald? Max Kaiser, Alex Jones, how'd that stock market crash work out, you guaranteed, in 2014? Some of the biggest stock market gains in U.S. history. How'd that gold going to 5,000 work out you? How'd that silver going to 200? How's that working out for you guys? You're ruining your credibility. It's amazing to me. But I want to talk about the reality of Fukushima. First off, Ken Buser is a rat beyond a rat. He's the evil of all rats. And I want to talk about this. Somehow you people in Lalaville have bought into the theory that they've shoved down your throat that slowly Fukushima will slosh across the ocean. And the ocean just this big, the Dead Sea. Are you fuckers that naive? This is the most naive, ignorant thing in the world. Anyone who believes that Ken Buser is the only one studying the Pacific Ocean is one ignorant fool. Just like you believe, oh, they let him go in Egypt McBar, just like, well, they all protect each other like a den of wolves. I mean, he goes down, then you got to take Dick Cheney down. And then, I mean, war machines have known that forever. They've known that forever. They have to get together when they decide to take out a king. They can't take out a king. It is written, gilded in gold, cast in concrete, from the earliest days of the control freaks. But the control freaks are out of control. I don't understand how you people can not understand this. You bitch about the so-called control, you call it the lamina, you call it whatever you want to call it, yet you refuse to see how you block them. There's only been one country ever blocked the feudal system. Ever. The United States of America, Hamilton. And you know, you want to get into the Masonic thesis of it. You do know about the fraction in the Masonics. You do know that they split. You do know good versus evil. And all you people, you conspiracy people, which, these are conspiracies by definition. 9/11 is a conspiracy by definition. By the way, I played blackjack with those guys, and everybody used to say I was crazy. Got in a big fight with them in 2001 in Wendover. And everybody, well, now we know that was them. You know, so many things, but back to Fukushima. A tariff's the only answer. Of course, it's too late now that we've contaminated the earth. Look, it's not a bathtub. It's not a bathtub. And you can take a Geiger counter, you can take water out and try to get a reading in one place versus another. It's a needle in a haystack. Look, fact. Fukushima, when it blew up, I'm the only one reporting those major meltdowns. I'm it. You go through them, dig them out every damn reporting, hey, it took me a year and a half as they boiled you like the frogs, even get anybody to go along with me that these were major meltdowns and the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. You guys go along with it. It kills me, just like I reported the other meltdown in Japan that the alarms went off in the spent fuel pools. We know those spent fuel pools were compromised. We know this for a fact. When a spent fuel pool is compromised, loses water and or spills, that is a meltdown. Because whatever spills, the water goes off those, they go into fission, and you can't turn it off. So it absolutely is another meltdown. As big as, no, hell no, Fukushima is the greatest freaking ecological catastrophe in human history. Bar none. The Pacific Ocean is not a bathtub. Fish swim. When Ken Buser gives the report, 25 miles, 40 kilometers off the coast of Japan. Within the first 100 days, 3 radioisotope samples were set off the coast of Japan. 25 miles off the coast of Japan. Can you people read? Fuck. It does not dilute. It doesn't just sound, ooh, it turns into water, ooh, dissipates. That is the biggest lie, and anybody who ever says that, write down to your 7th grade science teacher. Go ask your 7th grade. He'll laugh. It does not dilute. Yeah, it goes away, loses its strength in maybe 50,000 years, thus the word half-life. The ocean currents are the swiftest rivers on the face of the earth in the Pacific Ocean. The currents move quickly, very quickly. Fish swim through currents into other currents. They ingest they get their oxygen through their gills. You know, starfish. To think that the virus that is killing the starfish has nothing to do with Fukushima is, the emperor has no fucking clothes. To think no one is studying the Pacific Ocean. I know for a fact they are. Think about the KOK study that I presented. It was leaked to me. And I had to put it out, and then it got out. A lot of stuff was leaked to me, and I had to get it out. Just like they did not know. They went in with the sailors on the ships on USS Reagan. Yes, they did know. Just like they knew they marched their troops in. They know. There's plenty of studies on the Pacific Ocean. Are they told to stand down? Absolutely told to stand down. They're federal funding, and think about your marine. There's no integrity. I mean, think about, oh, I'm a marine biologist, oh, I love the ocean. I've talked to hundreds of them, dozens of them. They just they don't know how to study the Pacific Ocean. You go to the university, and ask Miko if you don't believe me, the pressure that was put on him at Berkeley. They seek you out, they find you, brilliant people, and you go into, you're going to be a nuclear scientist, a nuclear physicist, whatever, and then they capture you. Just like the SEC when I was on Wall Street. We got a brilliant young SEC attorney who's going to get these people, freaking sacks, just goes to them. Says, how much you make? How would you like to make 4 times as much and you don't ever have to work the rest of your life? Sign here. Sign these contracts. Sign here. We know for a fact that Greenpeace had fucking boys out. I reported it very quickly. You know, out in the middle of the ocean picking up Fukushima. And you don't get one with the other. You do not get cesium-134, 137, strontium-90 without Pu-239, Pu-240. It is ignorant and naive. And I want to thank everybody who participated in the Yellow and Black Friday. The hundreds of people. And I would like to thank the artists. So many great artists who participated in the Post-Ignorance Project, countering the Manhattan Project. Post-Ignorance is a state of mind. But it is more than a state of mind. As I've read the definition, you have to have strong backs and work ethic and see it before others see, but you have to do it. It's not the painting of the soup can. It's the idea to paint the soup can, but then you have to paint the fucking soup can. And people are not willing to paint the fucking soup can. There's a few that are. Thank you, Summer Sacrament. That was a great video. Thank you, Kylie Fitzwater down there in freaking Australia. Oh, she is something else. What great activists they do down there in the Queens uranium mines. You know, thank you, Dave Parrish down there in Arizona. That monster's scary to go out to these places. You know, thank you so many people that have done this. Thanks, Deb, for going with me. You know, Operation Jackrabbit. And I want to talk about all your crazy predictions. You do know that this United States stock market and the United States economy are completely abstract from each other. That's been hijacked also. How? What do you mean? Well, come on. Hello. Apple, for instance. Remember General Motors went bankrupt? They took it out of the Dow. They take them out. General Motors, as America goes, GM goes. So too, Roger and me. So true, Fahrenheit 9/11. Then he went to shit. They captured him. Because it is a mind, soul, and body. You have Megan Rice. She understands it. I want people to understand. I'm getting stronger every day and healthier every day. I feel better because I live a healthy lifestyle. It is of mind, soul, and body. They must balance equally, and people do not get that. And it's hard. The food chain captured. I want to make it. How great is this piece of art? What an artist she is. The real artist. The amazing artist, Lori Still. Wow. Thomas Ackerman, of course. What an incredible artist. There's been a lot of them that are out there. I mean, so the fight, you have to use logic. Because these guys have captured, because we live in a cultural time very much like the antebellum South, Uncle Tom's Cabin, Harriet Beecher Stowe. Remember, everybody says, oh, we're doing those guys a favor. That was the contemporary so-called Christian belief in this country. It's the same one now. To go along with the flows of failure, if you're contemporizing, and again, the stock market, let's talk about, okay, General Motors, Apple, Caterpillar, all of them. Number one, they employ no one here. Number two, they pay no taxes here. Yet, Operation Foxconn, which kills me how you guys support the Rothschilds, you support the fucking so-called elite power structure through Fox News, the very poorest, they're laughing their ass off. I mean, read Scott McClellan's book. I mean, they're laughing their ass off. You know, it's like, I'm going to get guns and a bullet. Well, why don't you go out to the Bonneville Salt Flats and race those cars in a covered wagon, Hastings, the Donner Party, because that's where they got stuck right there. You're going to fight stuff with a freaking technology that's so worn out and so gone. You fight with your mind. You support. Just like, oh, I'm going to run by gold and worship the golden calf. Who owns the gold mines? Who owns the silver mines? Most manipulated markets, the Rothschilds. Hello. Hello. The Queen. Hello. Wow. The very poor support the richest through Rupert Murdoch says it himself. I'm supported 100% by the Rothschilds. We put this place in thing for the House of Windsor. That's where I come, Bill Walmart Clinton, from fucking a Rhodes Scholar. Do you know who Rhodes was? Oh, pedophiles. The split with inside the Messiah. I could write 100 books on this. This is simply in your mind, this is a fight between good and evil. It's that simple. And that's what it's always been. The abolition was the United States. They tried to take it apart in the South. They did take it apart. It emerged. But this time is the greatest catastrophe, cannot be fixed. Don't you see they're eating their own nuclearism? Nuclearism. Fukushima is not fucking going away. They can't micromanage it. The control freaks thought they could control it at Cal Berkeley. John Holden, look him up. That eugenics fuck was handed the keys. Micromanager Barry Antoinette. Well, Barry, are you on the Harvard basketball team? No, why would you say such a thing? Oh, a tall, skinny black guy, head of Harvard Law, the most racist freaking organization in the history of the world. Skull and crossbones, please, hello. Howard Dean's, look up Howard Dean's mom, who her boyfriend was all through college. Oh, H. Bush. I mean, but you refuse to fight. It's tough. Abraham Lincoln fought against the power structure. Freaking Thomas Jefferson fought against it. Alexander Hamilton fought against it. Both frickin' Roosevelts. And by the way, when McKinley says, don't you dare go into Canada, take that away from the Queen, after he took freaking Canada with a bunch of ragtag artists and poets. And then McKinley, I am the great terror president. Bang, bang. Hands up, don't shoot. Oh, the Queen Victoria. I gotta tell you, Winston, this biggest fucking lie in the history of humanity is Winston Churchill, Scotland Yard, and anybody political operative. Pussy Riot gets co-op. Think about them. She says, Nadia, to me, through emails. She estimates well over 60% of all prisoners in Russia are political. Simply. Yet she goes and stands with Hillary, Westinghouse, Clinton, and you do know that Toshiba bought Westinghouse. You do know there was a secret Moxie fuel plant at number 3, which this isn't hypothesis crazy. We know this all fast. You do know that there were their fast breeder reactor in number 6, fast breeder freaking facilities all over. It's the greatest cash cow in human history. You get a job in the marine biology department, you get a job in the nuclear industry. Come on. Take the best students in the club, and no one stands up because they're addicted. They think this is a giant competition on how much money you make, how many things. They don't understand that it's the opposite. Christianity, Jesus died so I could be rich. Jesus threw the money changers out of the fucking temple. Are you people insane? Hairspray calling yourselves Christian, speaking fucking satanic shit right out of your mouth, the Mormons. Or evil. Go to the mall, go shopping. Simply, I'm talking from not spiritual person, even an atheist, just for philosophy. Jesus Christ, come on, he was a radical. Come on, feed the poor, take care of them. You think he would stand up for a guy getting shot in the back, freaking 12 freaking times thing, and the country letting him go? Oh no. You think he threw the money changers out of temple? Oh, nicey? Oh no. I mean, it is obscene how everyone's gone along. The museums capture how they're sick. That's all right, because they will fall. They will pivot. We need a Peggy Guggenheim, obviously. We need, I loved how Andy used to be friends with what's-her-name Rothschild, go over and say what a moron she was and how abstract she was. There's plenty of these oligarchs' children that could break, but they're too stupid. They keep them dummied down. They keep them on a leash. Woody's daughter whacks herself. So many of them, I don't like Mondays. That fucking phony House of Windsor fucker when, Peaches fucking whacks herself. I mean, these people are insane. The American populace gone. But there's still the few. It's always been that way, but this is different this time. This is nuclear fission in the atmosphere. It's pockets, heavy pockets inside the ocean. Heavy pockets inside. Look, the wind was blowing out where it rained. Heavy pockets, Salt Lake City, Utah, Boise, Idaho, very heavy pockets in the early days. And be clear about this. Nuclear fission, China syndrome, been going on the whole time. They have no control, none. On the backside, they're going in with hundreds of thousands of people trying. They pushed the energy into the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific genocide is very, very, very real. It's not sloshing. Some of it was here in 6 days. You know, boom, bang, bing. The energy is being pushed into the ocean the entire time. Now we know when 4 had it split and ABC, NBC used the pictures from Hanford and went over there. I mean, we know that the freaking media again captured. Video killed the media star. They're captured. Don't you see? General Electric owns them all. Why? Why do we have antitrust laws? Yet the far right Fox says, oh, antitrust laws are bad. That's how moron you people are. You'll buy into that thesis. Antitrust laws are set there for this very reason. Why do we not all drive electric cars and steam cars? Huh. Standard Oil, oh, 100 years ago we put antitrust laws, break them up. Remember Bill fucking Eugenics Gates got broke up, who stole everything here. I mean, you allow these thieves to funnel up, steal Chinese jobs. You allow these fuckers to employ slaves in China. Don't jump. Well, Steve, why do I go to Apple so much, the bite out of the apple and Apple so much? I knew Steve Jobs. I was a semiconductor analyst. He was a prick. He wouldn't shake anybody. He was a fucking prick. He was the most militant people he knew. He knew about Santa Susanna. He knew about fucking playing with the parts in fucking Hewlett Packard's fucking garage as a boy. He knew. He abandoned his own child, just like his fucking dad, him. He knew in his subconscious that he was fucking had a predisposition to this because he was that smart. His evil ways, did that kill him? I don't know. I'll tell you what killed him. Nuclear's evil ways. Bill Gates' evil ways killed him. Ask Anderson, you don't believe me. Ask fucking other people here at Word Perfect, at Novell, at iOmega. Ask all them. Ask US Robotics. Ask Palm Pilot fucking and your fucking phone. You people are fucking gone. Ignorant. Overworked. Yes. 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 Cheese is the #1 food because you got to grab a pizza. How does that fix a tariff? Hello? Oh, but Fox says tariffs are bad. You protect your fucking rights protection. You refuse to protect yourselves. You don't understand these economically, socially, and all you people that are making these predictions. You've been dead fucking wrong, and history will prove you to be dead wrong. You're done. You're gone. You can pull your videos down after you put them up. I guarantee people have them. Fukushima's not going away. Greatest catastrophe in human history. Our greatest fears, yes. Mowing down people by the thousands a day. The energy is pushed into the Pacific Ocean. That's the choices they made. They got lucky it's on the rim of the ocean. They have to have huge water to boil water. That's why they're all sitting next to water except for that monster in fucking Arizona. Oh my God, is that a fucking ticking time bomb too? Wow. It's amazing you people will not, the fucking infrastructure breaking down. They're not going to pay. They're going to park and say, fuck you, bye. San Onofre had an accident. I mean, it's amazing to me. You're willing to fucking lay down your life and die, cut 30 years off from your own fucking ignorance, thus post-ignorance. Thank you, everybody. Stand strong and fights. You know, if you don't understand the fight and the healthy lifestyle and wherever you're chanced, think about Megan Rice sitting in a prison cell. You know how old her mother was when she quit protesting? I knew her mom. Almost 100. I think 96, 97. You know, when Megan comes out, he says, oh, she'll die in prison. Megan will be out a year from now. So you haven't heard the last of her. She'll be stronger than she ever was. Because it's the good fight. You know, I got a healthy lifestyle going on. You know, and becoming impoverished, I think, is a big part of it. And thanks to everybody that supported me along the way. Thanks to Eric. I mean, some of the greatest artists in the world are involved with me randomly. Anonymously, they jumped in. Thank you to Anonymous. Thank you to the Million Mask Bunch. Thank you to all that. I mean, Anonymous has done so much great work for me. You know, I love those guys. You know, thank you to the people that have stood for Michael Hasey, stood for Aaron Swartz, stood for I am Pat fucking Tillman. When one day you'll realize why I go on my rants about I am Pat Tillman, how that is the most evilest fucking betrayal crime that ever happened in the history of this company besides nuclearism, the cover up of fucking micromanage fucking, we can handle fucking nuclear fission. It's their arrogance inside the White House, inside fucking, you know, fucking all these fucking politicians. They're pieces of shit. Fucking Turtle Boy, that fucking rat. You know, all of it. And everybody goes off on Harry Reid. Let's get real. Come on, Harry Reid fucking is the senator fucking born and raised Yucca Mountain. Who controls Nevada, the casino industry? John Ensign's the one sleeping with the fucking other woman. I mean, you spin anything, Bundy fucking, those mooching pieces of shit, pedophile, fucking ranging cows where they fucking dump the nuclear waste from the fucking... Nevada test site. By the way, I did some really great fucking cuts in the Nevada test site here a couple weeks ago with some fucking amazing artists. I was their singer on their thing. They'll be coming out, you know. So they got the rights to those. So anyway, stand tuned. We'll keep fighting the fucking good fight. Fukushima's not going away, and you can't take a Geiger counter, you can't take a random, you can't take a can boozer bucket, fucking my 80,000, and it does not dilute. These are heavy, heavy fucking pockets. One place could be billions of times, which we proved, the fish 16,000, you know, and then the next nothing. It doesn't just go through. It is ignorant, naive. They don't have the data. We know the Navy has the fucking data, and that's why the lawsuit's so important in San Diego against you. That's why it's so important. By the way, you attorneys, we have it all in multiple places. We have the data. We have it all. We've compiled it. You know, we've had a group of, the greatest group of investigative journalists in human history have been involved in this. Am I the tip of the spear on that group? Absolutely. But we have it backed up in case something happens to me. You know, or them. You know, we know what happened to Michael Hastings. We know what happened to Ian Pat fucking Tillman. We know what happened to Aaron Swartz. And our friends at Anonymous. They stand with us. I awoke a sleeping giant with Anonymous at Fukushima. They're great. Because it's all about the good fight. Simply, we just know wrong from right. Quit supporting the people. Fucking worship your golden calf. Worship your fucking silver fucking bars. And if you're going to play the stock market, buy derivatives because that calls the stock out. Fuck, sell your 401k. Put it in the fucking bank. Oh, at least it's something. No, it's not something. Silver's not. So's a fucking piece of dirt. At least it's something, but it's a mode of exchange. They're fucking making you poor and ignorant. That's their fucking plan. Always was. Feudalism. Hamilton broke ranks. When are some of you people going to break ranks from inside? That's all we need. Break fucking ranks. Put your life on the line. We'll protect you. Anonymous will protect you. I'll protect you. I have your back. Our group has your back. Break fucking ranks, Peggy Guggenheim. Break fucking ranks, one of the Rothschild girls. Break fucking ranks, one of the marine biologists. Break ranks inside. Oh, they have inside CNN. How do you think I got Gupta's transcript? I mean, break fucking ranks. Come stand with us. I'll fly anywhere in the country to do a video with any of you Marine. The data's there. Break ranks. Oh, the 5-star Marine did break ranks. Break fucking ranks. We need you. We will protect you. Our group is powerful. We will protect you. And by the way, we're all going to die anyway. As my beautiful friend Paul said, we're all terminal. You know, the good fight. Stand for something. Stand tuned.